Penang, a melting pot of Indian, Chinese, and Malay cultures, where every street corner holds a flavor, and every dish tells a story. And among the countless delicious foods, there's one name that has lasted over a century and still draws long lines every day: Nasi Kandar, Malaysia's legendary curry rice. Today, we're visiting one of the most famous Nasi Kandar spots in Penang, a place where flavor is passed down from generation to generation. Let the journey begin.
Ayam bawang bagian dada.
satu dada satu boleh. Right dada kakak dada satu semua. Satu boleh yang sih itu angsa yang biru yang masih apa lagi? Satu cembu boleh. Satu boleh mata satu boleh bayar. Ini yang spesialnya. Ini satu boleh ayam per ayam biru. Ini
The eatery we visited is tucked away in the historic streets of Georgetown. It's not a fancy restaurant, no neon signs, no flashy storefront, just a humble, no-frills shop that's always full of customers. And here's what makes it special: they've been serving this dish for nearly a century. From its early days as a small Tamil street stall, it has grown into a cherished part of Penang's culinary memory. Before you is a feast of colors and aromas, steaming trays of food overflowing with the bold, spicy scent of curry. Backhand index pointing right curry chicken tender, fall apart meat soaked in rich spices, coated in a golden, aromatic sauce. Backhand index pointing right braised beef, deep reddish brown, glistening, with meat that melts at the slightest touch of a spoon. Backhand index pointing right dried squid in curry, chewy, slightly sweet, mildly spicy, with a distinct smoky undertone. Backhand index pointing right sambal prawns. Fiery red, glossy, and just looking at them makes your tongue tingle. The owner ladles fluffy white rice onto a plate, then pours 5 to 6 different curries straight on top, all blending together into a thick, luscious sauce that floods the surface. Locals in Penang call it flooded rice, rice drenched in the soul of the dish, its sauces. A scoop of boiled vegetables, a soft boiled egg, a touch of crunchy pickles. And there you have it, a legendary plate of Nasi Kandar. Humble, yet awakening every single sense. The first bite. You're immediately hit by the creamy richness of coconut sauce blending with fiery Indian spices, followed by a subtle sweetness, then a warm heat that slowly spreads across your palate. The beef is so tender, it feels like it melts with just a breath. The squid is chewy and crisp, while the prawns are so spicy they'll bring tears to your eyes, yet you can't stop eating. Every spoonful of rice carries layers upon layers of flavor. Like a complex symphony you can't quite break down. You can only feel it. The current owner is the third generation of his family, born in the kitchen, raised on the aroma of curry. He shared, cooking curry isn't just about recipes, it's about intuition. You can use the same spices, but when seasoned by a trained hand, the dish becomes one of a kind. Every day, he starts preparing at 4 a.m. No machines, no pre-cooking, everything must be fresh, hot, and handmade. Because this isn't just food, it's a memory for countless people in Penang. You can dine in many places, try hundreds of dishes, but Nasi Kandar in Penang is one of the rare few that makes you want to come back just to taste that exact flavor again. It's not Michelin perfect, not fusion fancy, but it's authentic, just like the people here. In an age of fast food and mass-produced meals, a dish that has lasted 100 years and still holds its original flavor truly deserves to be called a living legend of Malaysian cuisine.
Ini ayam kari bang. Ini ayam kari, roast kari, ini roast. Ini bos, lagi sayur bendi kopi. Kalau masih satu lagi, itu mana? Sotong kari ambil apa sih cuma satu, sotong kari banyak.
You can dine in many places, try hundreds of dishes, but Nasi Kandar in Penang is one of the rare few that makes you want to come back just to taste that exact flavor again. It's not Michelin perfect, not fusion fancy, but it's authentic, just like the people here. In an age of fast food and mass-produced meals, a dish that has lasted 100 years and still holds its original flavor truly deserves to be called a living legend of Malaysian cuisine. If you ever visit Penang, don't just stop by the heritage buildings or vintage cafes. Take a midday break, find a century-old Nasi Kandar stall, order a full plate. And let the flavors take you back in time to a simpler, richer, and more nostalgic Penang. Tried Nasi Kandar before? Share your experience below or tag that one friend you'd love to try it with. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more delicious food journeys with us.